Hey YouTube, Jobin here. Today I'm going to talk about a 3-inch bladed folding knife with a deep carry pocket clip, integrated glass breaker, integrated cap lifter, and a special mechanism that keeps the lock from moving out from behind the blade. What? No, not the Hest folder. In this case, we're going to talk about the Sanrenmu T01. And yes, that features list applies to both knives, which is rather interesting. The Sanrenmu T01 is of course produced by the company that brings us such great knives as the 710 and the 763. It's a very interesting little folder. As you see, it has this drop point blade, and it's available in both plain edge and partially serrated, though as of when I got this, I could only find the partially serrated version. It has a tip-down carry clip, which is reversible to left or right, and there's a little glass breaker in the end here, and a lanyard hole. Like most Sanrenmu knives, it opens quickly and smoothly, and the lockup is solid. I mentioned there's a latch system to keep the lock from disengaging, and if you try to push it out of the way, you can't. There's this tiny little switch up here, which you have to pull back and hold it back, and then you can disengage the liner lock. It's slightly inconvenient, but it does offer a certain level of additional security. I mentioned it has an integrated cap lifter also, and this is where the knife really gets interesting in my opinion. It has extra tools. Cap lifter, and of course small screwdriver if need be, and this is also on a liner lock mechanism. It locks open. And on the other side, even better, we have one of those hook shroud cutters or seatbelt cutter type things. Works very well, comes quite sharp, and again this tool also locks. This is a very interesting and attractive feature set on a inexpensive and fairly well designed knife. I showed these to my dad, and he instantly slapped one up and said he was going to carry it in his car. And I don't blame him. I think it's a good choice for that. There are a few hits I have to give the knife though, or at least things you might want to consider. One definite hit for sure is the way the pocket clip is attached. Can you see down in there those screws that stick up from the body of the knife? Those can be a bit of a problem if you're wearing pants with thick fabric, like jeans for example. It can hamper the action of the clip, clipping it to your pocket and removing it from your pocket. It would have been really nice if those had been had stuck up less somehow, had been countersunk or something. I don't know. And the handle, at least for my hands, which are fairly average, is a tiny bit too small. It's sort of a 3.5 finger knife. But comfort-wise, the ergonomics are pretty good, and that's really not a major complaint. Possibly even a preference thing. You might be interested in a smaller knife, others might be interested in a bigger knife. Overall, the construction is high quality, as we've come to expect from Sanrenmu, and it isn't something I would have any difficulty recommending to someone. By the way, the handle material appears to be aluminum. Let's get out the scale and see how much it weighs. We get 3.13 ounces, and that's 89 grams, making it a moderately heavy knife for its size, but not extremely overweight. I mentioned before the blade was about 3 inches, and let's get a measurement on that too. It is very, very close to 3 inches from tip to handle, maybe 2.9, and the cutting edge is about 2.7 or thereabouts. Also, I believe I forgot to mention earlier, the blade is hollow ground. So there you guys go. A look at another interesting little knife from the folks at Sanrenmu. I hope you enjoyed it, and you have a good day now.